Time and time again.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I felt like flavors. What me do?
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. One more time. Make sure y'all get it again. One more time.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I felt like flavors. What me do?
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.
We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. Pry your eyes open and force you to see the truth. It's a lot of bullshit out here. All of a sudden, everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. All of a sudden, now y'all want to be like, oh, you want to be like Mike. All of a sudden, you motherfuckers want to be like Mike. Let me play it one more goddamn time.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I felt like flavors. What me do?
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.
I told you motherfuckers. You thought I was going to be nice. You thought I was going to be, oh, Mike. No, fuck that. This is what you want. This is what you asked for. This is what you bashed and you did all of this shit. No, them eyes out. And them eyes are fucking out. This what y'all asked for. This is what y'all asked for. I'm calling it, and I'm calling all you motherfuckers right now. I'm calling everybody bullshit out right now. Good morning, John. How are you, sir? Oh my God. All of the freaking sudden, everybody want to be down on Raheem. All of a sudden, everybody's upset with Raheem. The unholy alliance told you so. See, this is why they want me. This is why they want us shut up. This is why they want us quiet. This is why they want us gone. because we call out your bullshit. Now all of a sudden everybody's looking at Raheem and questioning his coaching moves. You got some goddamn nerve. You people got the unmitigated gall to sit up here in front of thousands and thousands of Atlanta Falcons fans and lie to yourself. Y'all went out of y'all way to point their finger at who? Us. Mike, you just hated another black man. Kev, you just hated another black man. You coon ass niggas. Oh my God, you coon ass niggas hating another black man. Anthony, you hating another black man. Sam, you hating another black man. Juan, you're hating another black man. And yes, I have lost my motherfucking mind. So if you think so, yes, you do know now. Mad Mike has lost his goddamn mind. It's funny that people pointed the fingers at me when we first hired Arthur Smith, made the decision to hire Raheem Morris. Mike said, this reminds me of Dan Quinn, not because he's black, not because I looked at him and said, he was a retread. I personally believe, didn't think he was ready, and he had shown that he is a good defensive mind or a good coach in any way, shape, or fashion. I am pretty fucking angry. Because now everybody want to look at Raheem and question his ability to coach. Oh, I don't understand why Michael Penix ain't playing. That's stupid, Raheem. I don't understand why Kirk Cousins isn't playing. That's stupid, Raheem. Oh, Raheem, I'm questioning whether or not you know how to build a defense. You're stupid, Raheem. All of a sudden, all of the things that we have been saying for over the past year and a half or so, this man is going in year 2 in his NFL job with the Atlanta Falcons, and now y'all want to sit up here and talk. Now y'all want to question his motives. Now you want this is what I've said time and time again. Time and time again. I told you so. You know what? I want to hear myself say it again. Mike, can you say that again? Look, Mike, repeat that for him.
I told y'all. Bad Mike told you time and time again.
I told you time and time again. Mike, can you do it again for me?
I told y'all. Bad Mike told you time and time again.
Mike, can you say it again? Because you sound great. Mike, say it again. Say it again, please.
I told y'all. Bad Mike told you time and time again.
Time and time again, I told you. But everybody look at me and say, this is another nigga hating on another nigga and another nigga who just out here just being hateful and spiteful. But I told you. I questioned his motives from the very beginning, and now all the nigga done wore off of him, and now y'all want to be upset. Now y'all want to question the smiles and the giggles and the hi Maria, how's the family? Mike, can you say it again? Say it again, Mike.
I told y'all. Bad Mike told you time and time again.
I told you, motherfuckers, whether or not I have lost my damn mind, I have. Now everybody want to be crybabies and, Raheem is lying about the quarterback. Raheem isn't protecting the players the proper way. Now Caleb McGarry has gotten hurt. Caleb McGarry is a hero. Yay! I was right about that too. You guys question whether or not Caleb McGarry was a good tackle. Guess what happened? He got extended. Caleb McGarry got extended. And you wonder why I love me? Why I feel on my nipples in the middle of the night? Okay? Ooh. Yeah, Mike love him some Mike because he told you so. He's a prophet. He is the senator. He is me. Motherfucker, I am me. Fuck him. I am me. I told you so. Yes. Mike loves Mike because Mike is right. And I know you probably looking right now. You probably driving your truck, driving your car, looking at this and listening to me yell and scream and do all this and saying, "How dare he? How dare he? How dare he?" This is what happened when you listen. This will happen when you listen to the Falcons. You listen to Raheem. You listen to Arthur Blank, Mr. Blank. You listen to the coaches. You listen to the players. You look and do your research. You too can be like Mad Mike. If you want to be like Mike. Do your research and listen. Y'all heard what I said. I didn't motherfucking stutter. I did not stutter. I meant every damn thing I said. We got people up here making videos questioning Raheem, and the damn season has yet to begin. But I'm the one who looked at his records. You looked at his history as a head coach, okay, and said, I'm not sure if I buy into Raheem Morris. But over the past years, people within the crew and us outside of the crew said, Mike is just being a hateful, spiteful bitch. I didn't goddamn stutter, Smitty. I question his motives. I question his abilities. Now all the goddamn Jordans that he done bought. How many times he done wore the same Outcast, the different Outcast hoodies. Now that all of that is worn off. The nigga done wore off. The black coach done wore off. Now y'all trying to see him as a head coach. Now you want to critique. Now you want to critique his ability as a coach because all the nigga done wore off of him. And you really think that Mike had lost his damn mind? Yes, he had. Man, Mike has lost his mind. Because I'm sitting back and I'm looking at these people. There's quite a few people. I saw what you motherfucking did on the Lady Birds, and I'm telling you right now, you go at my Lady Birds one more goddamn time, you gonna have me to hear from. Come on here with that bullshit about Raheem. Stay away from him. All of a sudden, everybody want to question Raheem. And the crazy part that is driving me insane, he's actually doing the right damn thing. He's actually improving as a head coach, making the right moves, being able to mitigate injuries, prevent injuries. Because what happens? We got teams right now don't even know who the hell they quarterback are. We got NFL teams that don't even know who the fuck they quarterback are. We got NFL franchises that don't even know who their fucking quarterback is. And I'm supposed to, and we're sitting up here questioning why he isn't playing Michael Penix Jr. and Kirk Cousins. Huh? Where do we do this at? New Orleans might as well have a goddamn cheerleader be their quarterback. All them honey boo-boos down there. You got Chicago, he worried about fingernails and flowers in his damn hair. But y'all questioning what Raheem is doing is not playing quarterbacks. Y'all questioning his moves for not playing quarterbacks. And then cry like some little bitches when it's possible that is a major injury with Caleb McGarry. Now you want to say, oh, I think we made a mistake. Huh? Now you want to sit. Now you people have lost your damn minds. How many of these I've been saying for quite some time, when you look at a lot of these players and these contracts, this is why you want to be sure. You just don't want to throw money at people. Throw money at players. Just give everybody big contracts and extend everybody. Because guess what? We extended Caleb McGarry, and it happened exactly what I was talking about. Injuries. These things hurt. These things matter. This is why teams like Dallas Cowboys are being sure. You have to be sure that this guy is the player for your organization, because in a matter of minutes, seconds, weeks, days, it could all be done. Hopefully, Caleb McGarry isn't hurt bad, but this is what we're talking about. You can't just be going up here trading all your picks, trading all your players, letting people walk, bringing in other people's problems. Traded for these guys. Traded for Trey Hendrickson and Micah Parsons. Giving him $50 million because he earned it. Because things like this happen. Injuries happen like this all the time. But we got these fans that are calling for Raheem's job, calling for Terry Fontenot's job, because they're not going out and trade for Parsons and Hendrickson and Terry McLaurin and all these other motherfuckers. We should have learned from the very beginning. We should have learned last year when y'all hammered and clamored. You guys hammered this man week after week, tagged the Falcons and everything in every show, and got on 92.9 The Game, complained, man, we need to sign Justin Simmons. We need to sign Justin Simmons. Oh, we need to sign Justin Simmons. We need to sign Justin Simmons. Let's bring in, the guy that is in the Patriots, he's available. Matthew Judon. He's available. The Falcons need to go get him. Oh, the Falcons did exactly that. They went and got Simmons. They went and got Judon. And guess what? Did that work out, Falcons? Did that work out? Both of them gone within a year. Both. We got these content creators, writers, journalists that work for the prestigious, and I use that term loosely, prestigious organizations that wrote articles and call and tag the Falcons and call them all types of names and this and that. You guys don't want to win. You guys don't want to win. You guys said you don't want to win. The Falcons didn't want to win. Falcons went out and got those guys that you guys suggested that they bring in. And guess what? Simmons is no longer here. Where is Simmons? Where we got him from? The dumpsters of the NFL free agents. That sound familiar? He's in the NFL free agent dumpster. Where we got him from? Where's Matthew Judon? He was a free agent for what, 3 or 4 months? Didn't have a team. And the NFL free agent dumps. Traded him for a 3rd round pick. That all of you Atlanta Falcons journalists and analysts and creators, you guys coming for all of this. And guess what it is? They can barely, look, he can barely find a fucking team. Really interesting, these things. It's the funniest thing when I see this. That these people, time and time again, they don't do the proper research and look at the history. There is a reason why Sean Payton there's a reason why you see a lot of these guys like Pete Carroll. This dude's like 74, 75 years old, still in the NFL. There's a reason why this guy has another head coaching job. Like the 4th, 5th organization. It's a reason why. Because he has a system and he sticks with that system and he doesn't go out just signing and bringing any old body in. It's a reason why organizations keep going to the same well over and over and over and over again. The Pete Carroll, the Bill Parcells tree. It's a reason why these guys get hired. Because the system works. They all have the same type of system and it works. The problem with Raheem Morris has always been that he don't know what the hell he want to do. From year to year, he doesn't know what he wants. He come from a Tampa 2 system, and the motherfucker don't even run Tampa 2. Make that make sense. He would rather have his DBs playing 7 yards back and try to tackle and get interceptions than actually be aggressive. Yeah, we're not serious because we don't play our starters in preseason. We're not serious because we don't play our starters in preseason. It's funny. It's freaking hilarious when I see these types of things. It's hilarious. It's funny as hell when I see this. And I don't have a problem with the Falcons not having a first round pick because we needed what we needed. We needed guys, pass rushers. We needed this for the last 15 years or so. I don't have a problem with the Falcons going out and drafting guys. But we are trading, signing players that have these guys are not homegrown talent. We're bringing other people's trash that went into free agency from the very beginning and had issues because if they did not have issues, they wouldn't be on the trading block. So I don't have a problem with the Falcons drafting guys and bringing guys in via drafts because, look, obviously you have a type of player that you want, and you go get it. But stop bringing in other people's trash. Stop looking at coaches because they black, white, green, Hispanic, or whatever the fuck you want to say. Stop looking at these guys and see what is happening. We talk about actions. Have a plan. Stick to what that plan is. Like, it's the craziest stuff. This dude has had over $300 million in the last 2 years, and we end up with one more games with more talent. But the problem is that the real reason why you guys are angry all of a sudden, you're really mad at yourself. Y'all wanted culture. Y'all wanted a black guy and a black somebody, a black quarterback, a black look. You want black shoes, black hats, black quarterback, black nachos, black burritos, black beer. Y'all wanted black everything, all black everything. Black eyelids, black shades, and black everything. Y'all wanted black cleats, black socks, black clocks, black every damn thing. Y'all wanted black. Instead of a red out like the Georgia Bulldogs, y'all wanted a blackout. You want a nigga who run like Wile E. Coyote in the fucking Road Runner. The craziest part about all of this is really hilarious to me is that Raheem is actually doing the right thing to help preserve, because these quarterbacks and these players are getting paid insane amount of money. And guess what happens? When you pay these guys that money, it's guaranteed. That money is guaranteed. So it doesn't matter if the guy is healthy or if the guy is injured. The organization has to pay it. And then you're wondering why guys like Jerry Jones is looking at that sweet tart and Michael Parsons up here twerking on the damn stage. Yeah, we seen the video. Oh, Michael Parsons, look, this dude up here doing it. This dude popping his pussy on the stage, and you wondering why Jerry Jones don't want to give him $100 million? Let me say that. Let me rephrase that. Michael Parsons is on up here popping his pussy, and you wondering why Jerry Jones is reluctant to pay him. But you want us to just see and look at him because he's black and he fits the culture, or he went to my alma mater, he went to Georgia, he went to Georgia Tech, he went to Alabama, he went to Penn State. And I just want to see everybody who went to Penn State succeed. I want to see everybody with Georgia, with old Georgia, everything and everything that would. Y'all want us to blindly follow people and not look at results, not look at whether or not these people actually want to be with the plan, the culture, the team, the plan, the vision. You want us to neglect all of that because he's a Georgia guy. Y'all wanted us to draft Jalen Carter because he's a Georgia guy. Not knowing that this dude is an absolute pain in the absolute ass. You want us to overlook all of that nonsense because I like him. That boy fire, him. I want us to overlook all this stuff. And then when the nigga wear off of him, the nigga wore off of Raheem. Now y'all want to see him as a coach. You don't care about them shiny ankles now, do you? You don't talk. Look, you see this pretty man smile right here. Y'all don't care about this smile now, do you? Oh my God, Raheem's such a nice guy. Oh my gosh. The media really loves Raheem. This is exactly what we need, Falcons. This is what we need. Somebody who's going to make the Falcons look great. And say to guys like Rex Ryan, who don't give a damn. That dude don't give a damn about what you think about him. His mom, his family, they don't give a damn. Why? Because they get results. But y'all laugh at him. Why? Y'all laugh at him and he gets results. His level of expertise is defense. He gets it done. You can say whatever you want to say in regards to him not being a great offensive guy and this and that, and that could very well be true. But we all know that even the great Bill Belichick struggled as a coach until he found the right partner in crime. And Charlie Weiss. He found Charlie Weiss. He understood as a coach, this is the system and this is how we need to do things. Charlie Weiss led to Josh McDaniels. So even the great head coaches and even the great offensive coordinators and the great defensive coordinators, they have to find the right partner in crime to succeed. Look at Georgia with Kirby Smart. He's still trying to replace. Okay? We stuck with Mike Bobo. Clayton said, I hate when people throw around the word and the culture around this team. The culture they should be trying to obtain is winning. That's what matters. Mike, what made you change your mind about Raheem, man? You seem like you're happy with Raheem now. Never changed. I've never changed my voice. I've never changed my opinion about Raheem. Problem is, I don't give a damn about him being a Negro. Okay? I don't care about his culture. I don't care about what the types of hats that he wears, the name brand, this and that. I don't give a damn about none of that crap. I could care less if a motherfucker from Hillbilly Suntown, Alabama. I could give a damn if a motherfucker from Glock 99 sell dope alley street next to the Texaco. I can give a goddamn about none of that. I don't give a damn about none of that. You people get so focused on people that look like you, talk like you, walk like you, that you totally dismiss the fact that these people are very good. This is why guys like Mike McDaniel, I always forget that the Packers head coach. I don't know why I always have issues with that dude. But this is why these guys, the Sean McVays of the world, these guys are overlooked. This is why the lad McConkeys are drafted in the second, third round and shit. And you wonder why, man, how did this guy, how like LaFleur? I always want to say Pat Sherman. I don't know why I always want to, but thank you. But this is the reason why a lot of these guys go undrafted. It's because you're not looking at the heart of these players. You're not looking at the passion of these players. You don't look at how these guys, when they're on the field, yeah, they may not be fast, but damn, they just get the job done. No, he may not be the smartest or the best play caller, but damn, his offense is always averaging 25 points a game. We don't care about that. Oh, I'm really hurt some feelings with this one. This is why people looking at old girl Taylor Swift, they hate her fucking guts. You know why they really hate her guts? It ain't because she's skinny. It ain't because she's a white girl. It ain't because she's with Travis Kelce. You know why they hate her? Y'all really know why they can't stand Taylor Swift. Because she's shown who she is. She's always been her. She's always got it done. When she drops shit, that shit hits. People hate when you succeed. If she failed, it would be a parade. Let's be real about it. People hate success and they love losers. Let me say it again. People hate success and they love losers. They love people that's been in a bunch of bullshit and they constantly always in some dumb shit over and over. They love it. They love to see Caitlin Clark lose. They hate to see her win. They hate to see who? I'm about to take it to old crazy girl. The LSU alum just dropped a whole line of shoes. And what they focus on? All the negativity, all the negative shit. They focus all on the negative shit that happens. They love it when some bullshit happened to you. They love when Angel Reese fails and she missed shots, so they can create a 5-minute video of her missing shots. They love to when it down to Angel Reese. Instead of celebrating the girl being a business woman, entrepreneur, all this other stuff, y'all love to talk. Look, man, that bitch, who the fuck she thinks she is? Who the fuck she thinks she is? She thinks she the shit. Yeah, she is. Let me shut up and start answering y'all questions. Let me start answering y'all questions before somebody start calling the NCAA, whatever the fuck you call that, NCAPP or whatever the fuck that shit called. Instead of looking at Angel Reese and saying, man, that girl, look, I'm proud of a girl that made it. She got a whole line of shoes. She's listening to successful people like Shaquille O'Neal, who do a wonderful job of investing and back into his community. And we're talking about a community of all people. They love to talk shit about when Caitlin did something wrong, when Angel Reese did something wrong. And yeah, we love that shit. Why are your eyes so big? Well, I'm a crack baby. So, nah, hell no. Fuck, I'm not gonna have no damn. It's a story thing, motherfucker. That's why my eyes so goddamn big. I can see bullshit from a mile away. That's why my eyes so damn big. I can see that fuck shit from a mile away. That's why my eyes so big. This man Raheem is finally doing something good, and now y'all want to sit. Now y'all want to sit back and critique every aspect of it. Now you want to critique every aspect of this guy. Like I said from the beginning, I just want to see growth. I'm not asking for him to win a Super Bowl in 2 years. I just want to see growth out of him. Yeah, I was mad. I would much rather have Bill Belichick, and that still stands. But I'm willing to give this guy an opportunity to showcase. It's not the Falcons are not going to be a great organization by continuously firing coaches every 3 to 4 years. It's not going to happen. It's platform and businesses that have been built and have been, you see the success, but these organizations have been in existence for well over 10 plus years. So my thing is, man, look, get this man an opportunity. With Falcons fan, this man, we haven't even played one damn game this season. We haven't played one game and we already talking about fire Raheem. And just admit it, as soon as you start winning again, you're gonna be quiet. But when you start losing, you'll be talking again. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be talking again. So you guys can throw some questions in there. Is the offense cooked with Caleb McGarrett? No, I definitely don't. I mean, the thing is, offensively, the Falcons. This is look, bro. There's a video that I put out last year, and I said this is the reason why I believe the Atlanta Falcons had the potential to be a Super Bowl contender, and it's with Kyle Pitts. I want to know what you guys think. Why would I say that? I think the Atlanta Falcons can be a Super Bowl contender because of this person. I truly believe that this guy holds the key to this Atlanta Falcons hopes of getting to the playoffs. This is the reason why I say that. Because you look at Kyle Pitts and you look at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs did not have one. They had issues running the ball all year long. They had no consistent running game. The offensive line was absolute horrid from week one. Okay? From week one. These guys were absolute, and somehow they made it to the Super Bowl. Wide receiving core, for the most part, was inconsistent. Even with the quarterback as talented as Patrick Mahomes, they still made it to it. Why? Because they had a tight end in the middle of that field who can dictate coverage, dictate spacing with the linebackers, the DBs, the safeties. Because you had to respect the fact that Worthy had deep speed, and you had to respect that Travis Kelce was going to toast, roast, and dose your linebackers. They did not have great wide receivers all year, and they still made it to the Super Bowl. Without a consistent offensive line, a consistent running game, they still made it to the Super Bowl. And this is why I say the Atlanta Falcons is going to be a better offense than people think they are, because now the Falcons have a young quarterback. They got a veteran quarterback. For whatever reason, we need him. He can come in and control the offense and control the tempo. But we got two studs, and Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. We can just run the damn ball. We can run the damnest ball until Caleb McGarry is healthy. We can focus on play action. We can focus on just getting the ball out of his hand quickly, get it to Kyle Pitts, get it to Drake London, control the clock, run it with Bijan and run it with Tyler. We can go back to the old Dunn, Vic, Duckett strategy and just run the ball. We can do what Philadelphia. This dude passed for less than 3,100 yards all season, and they made it to the Super Bowl. And you telling me, you're asking me whether or not I believe that the Atlanta Falcons can be a productive offense without Caleb McGarry? Patrick Mahomes was one of the most hit, most sacked players in all of the NFL, and they still made it to the Super Bowl. Does this mean that guys are not going to get hit? The quarterback, no, he's going to get his ass hit. He's going to get hit. But the Atlanta Falcons have the ability to completely change the game plan from being a pass offense to completely changing the entire structure of the offense and saying, this is going to be the Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson show. So, yes, we're going to miss Caleb McGarry if he's out for an extended period of time. Yes, we're going to struggle. Yes, a Wilkinson is going to struggle in passing. Yes, a Nelson is going to struggle in passing. But we have that ability to dumb the offense down and be very successful in that. This is what got Philadelphia Super Bowl. Just running the damn ball and playing solid defense. It wasn't nothing extraordinary to their game. In fact, we beat them at their own game. And you asking me, can we do it without Caleb McGarry? Of course we can. I saw somebody say on Raheem, not gonna say who, but I saw plenty of people that said Raheem is a lie. No, I know exactly what it was. A non-side kicker. I don't know. A non-kick it. I don't know what the hell his name is. He worked for the Falconholic. Raheem said that he's comfortable, not in these exact words, with the offensive line depth. If we're able, and he quoted, I don't know what the hell Raheem was looking at, but I'm not so sure. Well, I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I'm looking at Jake Matthews, Matthew Bergeron, Ryan Nuzul, Chris Lindstrom. Chris Lindstrom is the best guard in the NFL. I don't think anybody can deny that. Charlie Warner is one of the best blocking tight ends in the NFL. I think he'll be fine. I think the Atlanta Falcons will be fine. Not to say that we won't struggle, but to say that we can't win games, to say that we can't make the playoffs and say our season is over with just the injury of Caleb McGarry, yes, we're going to miss him. So I don't think Raheem is lying. I don't think he's leading people on. I think he's being honest when he says that he's comfortable with the offensive line. I think we have the best offensive line coach in the NFL, and that's Dwayne Ledford. It's the reason why the Atlanta Falcons kept him on this offense. When we fired Arthur, we were fine, bro. So this is just in. Caleb McGarry, ironically, while we actually talking about this, ESPN has put out that Caleb McGarry will miss an unspecified amount of time. Jeremy Fowler puts out Caleb McGarry will miss time on apparent leg injury suffered Wednesday, who added the exact timetable was not immediately known, but for now, he's out of the lineup. So this has been reported by ESPN that Caleb McGarry is not a season-ending injury, but he will miss some time. We don't know exactly. Southside, yeah, you did beat me too. But he indeed will miss time, and I'm happy for that. But at this one time, I thought the season should start off like this to begin with the Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson show, because we got a young quarterback. He still got to put in work. I believe in Michael Penix, but he got to show us that he's a good quarterback. Just because you can throw in practice and you can do this and he can do it well, and he understands offense. He's brilliant, but you got to show it. It's about actions. So we have Wilkinson. We have, I believe Brandon Parker is still with the team. I believe he is with it. So that's another tackle that we have. We have Jack Nelson. Those guys that could potentially step in to be those guys, like Christie says. I believe the Falcons will be fine. But I think it's insane, and I have a huge problem with the fact that Raheem is doing the right things. I think he has improved as a coach. I've seen the improvements, but it doesn't stop here. He will tell you that. You can't look. It has to be a consistent thing. You can't just wake up one day and say, "Yeah, we're gonna make all the right moves," and then revert right back to the bullshit that got us out of first place by watching a train wreck and Kirk Cousins. Like, these are the things you have to consistently do the right things. And you're going to look, Raheem is going to make some dumb decisions or questionable decisions. That's going to happen. But I have seen the improvements of Raheem, and I think it's absolutely insane for all of the sudden all these creators want to start bashing him and saying he's being dumb. Like, losing Caleb McGarry, it wasn't a good enough reason to give him some leeway. It's like, I don't know. Nothing is going to change your mind about Raheem making the right decisions. By looking at this Caleb McGarry situation. Because this could have been a situation where he's out for the entire year. Like, we've seen time and time again with a lot of these people, you know, a guy get like the reporter for Washington asked Jaden Daniels, like, why the hell are you up here taking unnecessary hits like that in the preseason game? And this nigga said he just wanted to score. Like, are you fucking serious? This organization, this could have been a whole RG3 type of situation. One hit changed the course of your entire career at quarterback. RG3's, he was never the same after he took that hit. We've seen this time and time again where guys are taking unnecessary hits. One hit changed the course of their entire career because you want to do something dumb. You want to score a touchdown in preseason. So, yes, Raheem did the right thing. It's extremely unpopular. Yes, Witherspoon knocked it. He tagged it. Look. I just find it, the things that Raheem is doing right now, I'm with it. It's going to be a process where you're going to see a lot of the old Raheem. You're going to see a lot of the old Zach Robinson. Hopefully we don't see too much of it. But to say that he should be fired because we're not seeing guys in preseason and these guys aren't prepared. Well, the Falcons didn't have an issue coming out of the gate. And this is another thing that I want to talk about. The Falcons were 2-1. They played one of the best defenses in the NFL the first game coming out, Pittsburgh. And it was an 8-point game. We could have easily won that game. Then the following game, you put up 385, and then you put up another against Tampa Bay. You put up damn near 950,000 billion trillion yards and points. So I don't understand why people are saying that Raheem and his team isn't prepared. They won't be prepared. Well, they did not show that they would get off to a slow start last year. They didn't show that. If the Atlanta Falcons had Falcons players in the offense and team would have come out struggling, I could see why he would do these things. If Michael Penix was struggling to understand the offense, if there wasn't chemistry I could see why he would play these guys, but the Falcons don't have an issue with chemistry with our wide receivers, tight ends, and quarterback, running backs. We don't have a chemistry issue with our offensive line. We don't have any of those issues. There hasn't been one reporter or analyst saying the Atlanta Falcons quarterback and the wide receiver group is struggling getting on the same page. We don't have that problem. We don't have a problem with our running backs and our offensive line chemistry. We don't have those issues. So all of this nonsense about Raheem need to be fired and he needs to play these guys because these guys need snaps. Like, they haven't shown that they need snaps. I mean, to be honest, I'm going to be real about it. Like, I've seen the second team and the third team with Eastern Stick, Drummond, Seals, whatever his name is. All these guys, like, I've seen these guys have chemistry on the offense side of the ball. So why do we need to see Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins in the game? We don't have these struggles. So when I hear this nonsense about Raheem needs to be fired because he's not making the right decisions based on your own personal opinions, and your personal opinions are very extremely biased. On 3 weeks left, we have to roll with prepping who we got on the O-line and getting ready for game one. And like I said, Christy, I have no issue with the Atlanta Falcons, Dwayne Leffert ability to get our offensive line prepped. Like, this is why I have so much confidence in Dwayne Leffert and the offensive line crew for the Atlanta Falcons, because when we lost Drew Dalman, like, the offensive line just picked up for what's left. That guy got almost $50-something million. It was a big freaking contract for Drew Dalman. We thought we were done with him. Before that, we had Drew Dalman go out with a high ankle sprain, and he was out damn near half the season. We could barely tell that he was out because Ryan Newsel did a wonderful job. So I have the utmost confidence in this Atlanta Falcons offensive line, coaching staff, and offensive group to have these guys prepared for the season. I don't think the Falcons do not need 2 snaps. They don't need 2 possessions in preseason. They don't need that. Bro, like, Xavier, bro, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, the Bengals had one of the worst offensive lines in the history, and they made it to the Super Bowl. Like, you telling me because we're missing Caleb McGarrett that we can't do it? Of course we can. We're fine, yo. And Caleb McGarrett is always, I mean, for the most part, he's probably going to have to play with I don't know if it's knee, but it's a lower leg injury. So I'm assuming it's like a high ankle sprain or something. But I would, like I said, I would assume that it's some sort of a ligament, maybe in the foot, but a soft tissue injury of some sort, in my opinion. But look, again, we just got to stop. No, Raheem has not he has not made me a believer in him as a coach. But he has made strive to make me more comfortable with his ability to coach. That's all I could ask for. All I ask for is just show us that the team is buying into what you're preaching. Because that right there is ultimately the end all be all when it comes down to coaching, is how the players respond to you. You don't have to have the best play designs and all the best, like the best players and best draft and best free agency. Like, it's how your players respond to what you're saying, what you're buying into, your actions. Raheem is doing that. That's what I asked for. I don't want him fired. And I can confidently say that most of the people that is affiliated with me have been on our shows. I don't recall any of us ever saying that Raheem needs to be fired. But he has to show. Southside says, the Chiefs' offensive line last year. Oh my God, I forgot about this. The Rams' offensive line was horrid last year. Playoff team. So I do not doubt, and I think Raheem is being honest when he talk about him being confident in his offensive line. To be honest, look, not every team is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. So just do it. Look, that's all. Do your job, and he will be fine. So, like I said, man, we're gonna have more tonight. This evening at 6 p.m. Head over to 6MK. Okay? Head over to 6MK Live. He did a live show last night. Told you we're gonna be wrapping up a lot of these solo shows, a lot more shows, a lot more content. Not only here, 6MK. You got the Ladybirds, who had the original Bird Lady Keisha. They had a wonderful show. But look, go over there, hit that notification to be informed when we go live, because sometimes YouTube be tripping. They don't send all the notifications out. So head over there and hit that notification so you can be informed when we go live. We're going to talk about the next game that's coming up. I believe it's Dallas. Look, I told you, man. Look, it is. But you're going to see a lot more of that. I know. Like I said, he's always been right. Look, he's always been right by my side. So it's weird for me. It's weird for me not being there. Look, Kale probably used to it, but me, it's weird as hell me not being there, because like I said, I personally feel like he's my Padawan, you know what I'm saying? I'm hardly, every time you see Kale on the show, you see me right there. So it gets me. It's probably more of a adjustment for me than it is for him. But it like I said, you'll get more of it, especially when college football come along. We're gonna start talking about Georgia, Texas, all of Michigan. You're gonna start seeing that's on Monday. We're gonna have that incorporated this year. A lot of college football incorporated with the topics. Like I said, K-Style even had a conversation about Naomi, WWE, her relinquishing the belt and the title because she is having a baby. So she'll be on maternal leave. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. So I appreciate you, Quentin, man. Appreciate everybody for continuing to support. But you guys want more content, more topics, leave it. Big Jim, Jimmy Uso, Jonathan 5-2. So with that being said, man, y'all hit that subscribe button and just be patient. Okay? Let's just be patient. And Matt right there is the bottom line because Mad Mike said so. Appreciate everybody for continuously supporting us. Head over to some of the best content creators out there. Like I said, man, I always say this. Hit the subscribe button on everybody's channel, okay? Stop fucking picking sides, because that's what you motherfuckers do. Y'all be up here picking, man, I'll watch Smitty, man. I don't want to watch no Mike. I'll watch Mike. I don't want to watch no damn Smitty. Support the Falcons content creators. This organization needs all of the Falcons content creators because what we don't need anymore is ESPN to be spewing a lot of bullshit. So whether it's me, get 1 million, Smitty get 1 million, Low or whoever the hell, everybody out there, T-Will, One Time for the Fan, whether all of us get a fucking 1 million, we need to support it. Hit the fucking subscribe button. Stop being some little hoes and taking sides. Okay? It's the Falcons. It's Falcon content. Hit the fucking subscribe button. Stop being some hoes and stop taking sides. This ain't a fucking orgy, okay? No, I want you. No, I want you. No, I want you. No. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the goddamn subscribe button and stop taking sides. And that, my friend, is the bottom line because I goddamn said so. Peace.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skim the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.